Well, good evening and welcome to Rockvale High School. It's Rockvale and Mount Juliet tonight on this edition of State Farm Prep Sports. Brian Barrett and John Dinkins here with you today as we bring you the game from Rockvale. It's the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. A couple of boys teams who struggling early on maybe, but got a little news on, at least on the Rockvale side, why that may be the case. And two girls teams, I mean, these could be Rockvale teams you're going to have to contend with for district championships down the road. So we'll talk a little bit about that and some of the games that are going on here on this Monday night, which there are not many. There are many more tomorrow night. And we will have Lady Raider basketball as they host Auburn on tomorrow night. That's why we're bringing you a rare Monday edition, and no Friday night, but we do have some games for you on a game for you on Thursday. So we'll talk all about that as well as we wrap up our pre-Christmas schedule of basketball games. So that's all straight ahead here on WGNS. When we come back, it's the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. John will join me for that as we continue here from Rockvale. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Law offices of John Day. Time for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Over at Rick's, you'll find fresh, never frozen meats, slow smoked the traditional way over real hickory wood, and custom-built pits for unbeatable flavor. From tender pork and juicy chicken to mouth-watering beef, every bite is crafted with care. Don't miss their other crowd pleasers, slaw dogs, loaded baked potatoes. They've got you ready to feed the hungry family tonight at Rick's Barbecue. They're out on Warrior Drive just off of South Church Street. John Dinkins joins me here for the County Roundup. And, John, we've got this game tonight, Rockvale and Mount Juliet. And then also tonight, Oakland is at Wilson Central, Central Magnet at Cascade. Antioch is at Laverne. And there was one more that I thought I had. Siegel at Shelbyville. So there are several games tonight. In fact, there are more games tonight than Tuesday, which is rare. There are only two tomorrow night.
Well, let's start with Central Magnet and Cascade. That should be a really good game. I think Central comes in 6-2, I believe.
Yep.
And Cascade is a really good ball club. I've had the opportunity to see both of them play. You've seen Central, so that should be a good one.
Cascade 6-2.
Yeah, and I think they're really even in terms of athletic ability and being able to score. They both have one really good player, and then the rest of them are pretty doggone good too.
The Siegel-Shelbyville girls game was really close. I think Shelbyville edged out Siegel in that, but they travel to Shelbyville tonight, which is always a tough place to go and play.
I think that all depends on Neela Alexander. If she can come back from the injury, I think she was supposed to have an MRI on, actually maybe today. And so I doubt she'll play in this one. They'll save her for the district if she is able to play. And let's hopefully that injury is not too bad.
The Eagleville boys are 8-0. They play tomorrow night versus Community. And it's really interesting to see if you just look at the overall record for girls. MTCS has the best record at 5-1, and then it's PCA, or then it's Central Magnet, Blackman, and then Providence. They got their third loss against Middle Tennessee Christian the other night. And then Rockville is right there in the top 5 at 5-5 when you take a look at the girls. But the boys is similar. It's the Single A and the Division II teams that are leading the way with the best records.
Yeah, Eagleville boys just keep moving along, and they've not turned down anybody to play. They'll have, I think, what should be a fairly easy game against Community tomorrow night.
If we look at the boys here for just a moment, John, the Rockville boys come into this game with one win, I think. No, 2 wins. They're 2-6. But Wendell Ingram has put them through Murderer's Row, if you will. Jeff Neal gave me this information that if you combine the records of the teams that have played Rockville, they're 49-17. So you've got an undefeated team in there, Lipscomb Academy, who's Rockville has played. So they've really taken on some very tough competition here, and that, I guess, gets you ready. That's what he would say.
Yeah, it ain't how you start, it's how you end, and I think that's what he's doing, preparing for district play and beyond. So, this game should be this boys' game tonight. I really don't know what to tell you on that. I'm sure what I think this might be a good game they can catch.
Yeah, well, I mean, their opponent is 1-9 on the season, so I think they do have the opportunity to possibly get a win. A couple of their wins this year, Oak Ridge and Smyrna, so they have tested the region waters already with the Smyrna Bulldogs, so we'll just have to wait and see how that one all comes to fruition. All right, this is time for a Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance highlight tonight, and highlighting local athletes all season long. And we're going to continue with our superlatives from the Region 3-6A All-Region team that was announced. Offensive Lineman of the Year is Princeton Wafu from Siegel. The tight end of the year, Dallas Paldo from Rockvale, and Michael Brown from Oakland. So we congratulate those young men, and we'll have more as we go through the coming days. That from Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. You can get with TOA to live your best life, whether you're in the game, on the sidelines, or cheering from the stands. The doctors and staff at TOA are here for you online at TOA.com. Our final timeout of the pregame. We'll come back. John will have the starting lineups, and we'll give you the play-by-play story. That's next here from Rockvale on State Farm Prep Sports.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
It's State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
In a Rutherford County classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, WGNSSports.com, and our Big G TV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball.
Eagleville has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships.
The Oakland Patriots, 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game, which starts right now.
Everybody, and welcome to State Farm Prep Sports here from the Good Neighbor Network. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins here with you tonight from Rockvale. And
it's State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
Locking horns here in this one this evening. So glad you're along with us tonight. It's our next to last game before the Christmas break for us. We'll get a couple of days during the Christmas holiday break and then come back for a rousing January, which will be here before you know it. But I think we've got a look at some of the starting lineups here for you. And John and I will help you out with.
I have to because I can't see. It's dark. Here are your lineups for Mount Juliet. Claire Emery, number 5, will start, along with Michaela Hobson, number 23. McLean Ringenberg, the junior, number 2. Addie Osborne, a sophomore, number 13. And Isabella Craig, a sophomore, number 21. So it's Emery, Hobson, Ringenberg, Osborne, and Craig. For the Rockville Rockets, Isabella Wright will play at one guard spot, number 24. Number 5 is Cadence Thomas, a junior forward. Number 20, Messiah Williams, she's a junior. Amaya Nash, a senior forward, and Haven Harris, a junior guard. So it's Wright, Thomas, Nash, Harris, and Williams
The final whistle has blown. It's Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna.
When I say I'm perched, I'm really perched.
Do you need me to pull you over this way?
Well, no, I'm okay, I guess.
You sure?
Yeah, there you go. If any of the band need to leave, though, they're in trouble.
In trouble.
They're going to have to jump over me. All things we do to get on the air. You know?
Man.
I want to thank Wendell for getting those chairs for us.
We're going to be his good luck charm tonight, maybe.
And Nash will be jumping, and the tip is up and controlled by Mount Juliet. Ooh. She goes wrong way. It's over and back.
I have not seen that in a long time.
Lost her bearing there for a minute, but she was ready. She was heading for the goal.
Well, she was going to have a layup for sure on that end.
So it'll be Rockville's ball. Wright's going to bring it across the timeline. Harris, the other guard. That is Williams with the ball. Now back. Gives it back out to Wright. Some new faces on this Lady Rocket team. Harris back out. Here's a drive. The shot is up and no good by Thomas. She's a returnee. And she looks like she has been in the weight room a little. And here's Mount Juliet with the ball. 7-3, the Bears. They get it inside. Now back out. Hobson gives it back out now. Top of the key it goes to Osborne. She's got it left side. Over in the corner. Back to Hobson. Now it goes to Ringenberg in the corner. Back to Ringenberg. She takes a little drive. Now dishes off to Hobson, who will take a three. It's up. It's no good. Rebound, however, Mount Juliet. Going up with it. The shot's no good. And now Rockville with the rebound. Williams gives it over to Nash, who can fly. She goes for the lane and misses the shot. Rebound picked up by Craig of Mount Juliet. Over to Hobson. Right side. Back to Craig, now Hobson. Get it over in the corner. Here's a long jumper up, no good. Another rebound for Mount Juliet, and going up and shooting the basketball, no foul. That was Ringenberg. Ball's loose. Mount Juliet's got it. Turnover Rockville. And what's the call here? Got a foul?
Yeah, they're going to get Nash maybe. 10.
Well, we don't need that.
Nope.
Picks up an early foul. At the line is Hobson. Puts the shot up and good. Michaela Hobson, the senior. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Osborne. Excuse me. He's just a sophomore. Second one is good. It's 2-0 Mount Juliet. Full court pressure by the Bears. Harris tries to get it down low. She does to Williams. Now back out. Nash thought about a three. Now drives to the basket. Dishes off. And the jumper from the corner is no good by Thomas. Rebound, Mount Juliet. Rockville a little cold early.
And Mount Juliet getting all the boards at this point.
Hobson has it right side. Looks in the corner. Here's the jumper, and the shot is up no good by Ringenberg. Hobson with another rebound. The shot, jumper, no good. They're not exactly shooting the lights out either. Here's Rockville.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought so too. Over and back maybe.
She had 1 foot across.
Here's Wright. They get it to Thomas again. She misses the shot. Nash has it. They get the rebound this time. They'll set it up. 2-0 Mount Juliet. 5:16 to play in the first. Back to Nash, left side. To Wright. Foul line extended. Now to Williams in the corner. It won't go. Tipped. And it's going to be off Rockville. It'll be Mount Juliet's ball. So we're 0 for 0 for. Whatever many we've shot, we've missed.
0 for 5 and 0 for 6 for Mount Juliet. They have 2 free throws, hence the 2-0 lead.
Mount Juliet 7-3 on the year. Rockville 5-5. Hobson flips it out. They get it down low. Here's a turnaround floater that's no good by Emery. Rebound, Nash, and she comes flying up the floor. Drives, stops, shoots, fadeaway jumper, no good. Williams is there for the rebound and puts it back up and in. It's 2-2. Mount Juliet wasted no time to get down the floor. That jumper is no good. Rebound, Nash again. She's going to run you to death. Here's Nash, lost the ball, and we may have a foul, however, beforehand. Foul is on Ringenberg. Right to throw it in to Nash, top of the key. She drives, finds a lane, scoop shot, no good. Rebound, picked up Mount Juliet's Hobson. They get it out back to Osborne. Osborne running the point. She's a sophomore. Here's a floater in the lane, in and out. Rebound, however, up and in and fouled, and that bear is Emory. Their first field goal, and she gets fouled, and she's going to the line.
These teams have played every year since 2022, John, and Rockvale won the first one. In 23, they lost by 6. Rockvale won by 20 last year, so we'll see what happens in this one.
Free throw is good by Emory. She has 3, and it's 5-2 now. Golden Bears. A little pressure by Mount Juliet, and now a bumping foul on Osborne. I'm perched high above Rockvale Gym. I'm higher than anybody tonight.
Yes, you are. How did you work that out?
If I fall, I'm going to break another hip, I think is what I'm worried about. Nash, they wanted me to have the one with the handles.
Oh, I see.
That's the only reason. That's the only difference. I'm an older man. There's a drive in the lane, but a whistle and foul on Mount Juliet.
Oh, I didn't know I was getting one until I thought this chair that I pulled up was for me, which is okay.
Holman is into the game for Mount Juliet. Free throw is up and no good. We're really struggling right now.
Well, can't get anything to fall except one shot from the field a second ago.
Second free throw is up. This one does fall. Thomas has a point. And throwing it in will be Holman, who just checked in. Gets it over to Osborne, who streaks down the floor, goes by 2 defenders. Finds a wide open lane, but the pass is errant and out of bounds. Boy, she had Emory wide open down there.
She was upset that Emory wasn't where she was supposed to be, but the way she threw that ball, I don't think Emory knew where she was going to throw it.
Williams almost loses it, gives it back out. Here's Wright. Isabella, the last of the Wright twins. Sister moved on, or instead of not twins, but some sisters. They moved on. Here's an interception. Emory has it for Mount Juliet. Down the floor to Holman, puts it up off the glass, good.
Back-to-back field goals for the Lady Bears.
7-3, Nash has it. Looks and drives down to the right side, now gives it back out to Wright. Mount Juliet and man-to-man wearing the black uniforms, gold trim. Rockville in the home white. Here's Wright, and she's fouled.
I remember an absolute war with Riverdale. I think it was double overtime, maybe triple overtime in the first round of the state tournament. Then Riverdale goes on to easily win the state championship. Those were number 1 and number 2 in the state that year, met in the first round.
Wright's free throw is good. Isabella has her first points. Williams comes out.
Don't ask me what year that was, but John, that could have been in the early 2010s, not before.
So Nia Turner checks in the game. Second one's missed. Emory down with a rebound. Pass now. Back out to Osborne. Osborne stops, pops. Off the rim, no good. Emory keeps it alive for Mount Juliet. Clayton is in the game. Here's a shot missed for Mount Juliet. Nash rebound, trapped, but finds Wright. He comes to her. Long pass to Harris. He's open for 3. It's no good. Rebound, Mount Juliet again. And stolen away by Nash, but out of bounds.
John, a very cool 1 of 9 from the field for Rockvale. Just 1 turnover, but they're being out-rebounded.
Holman to Osborne, back to Holman. Cross court, it goes to Clayton. She drives, nice move in the lane, good. She's a freshman, Riley Clayton, and she made a really good move there. And there's a whistle.
Turnover.
Yep. It's going to be Mount Juliet's ball. Couldn't see over the bar, and I can see over everything. Osborne Flips it out to Holman for three. No good. They had position. The ball goes out of bounds, however, off of Osborne. Doing a really nice job. The Bears are blocking out. 9-4 our score. Mount Juliet leads it by 5. Rockvale almost turned it over again. There's Nash. Nash gets it. She's going to drive, go up, and she's going to be fouled. She's going to go toward the basket. I think that foul was on Craig.
12.
Oh, make that Holman. Free throw by Nash is good. I remember I have to look at it backwards.
Oh, yeah.
From this angle.
Point.
Williams back into the game. And Haven Harris goes to the bench for a moment. The second free throw is up and good by Nash. Here comes Mount Juliet, 9-6 now. Osborne takes a shot and got the hand. The foul's on right. And at the line is Osborne.
Coach Lyons just shaking his head across the way.
Free throw is no good. She's having a tough night so far, and I don't think she usually has tough nights. She'll get another one. Second one, in and out. Rebound by Turner. They give it down low to Nash, who drives, loses control. It's going to belong to Mount Juliet.
It's going too fast for her own good that time, it looked like.
Here's a press by Rockvale. Osborne gets it out. Here's a long jumper. It's good. And that's Clayton, the freshman that's come in with 5 points.
John, they have attempted 16 shots from the field.
Holman stole it, but she's out of bounds. 12-6 our score, Mount Juliet. The way we're shooting right now, we're lucky it's just 12-6.
Correct, with as many shots as they put up.
Nash in the corner.
They went 0 for 9 before they've hit.
Nash drives in, puts a tough shot up, missed the shot. Rebound, Turner, no good. Rebound, Mount Juliet. The Bears have it.
They've hit 4 of their last 6 after opening the game 0 for 9.
Craig to Osborne, to Holman. Here's Clayton open again. This time it's short. And a foul is going to be on Thomas.
There's no doubt about that one.
I don't know what she was trying to do there. I think she's trying to knock the ball and she hit the player. So with 55 seconds to go in the first quarter of play, Mount Juliet gets the ball, tried to get it inside. Now there's a jump ball, and that's going to go to the Rockets. That's 4 turnovers for the Bears. 53.6 seconds on the clock. They get it to Thomas. Tries to get it and throws it away. Tried to get it to Nash. Craig has it to Holman. And now travel. Clayton took a step before she took the shot.
4 for Rockvale, 5 for Mount Juliet. The turnovers.
43 seconds. Here is Harris. So I'll make that right, just throws it away.
There was nobody there.
No. Now the turnovers are even. I'm keeping up with you, man. Osborne has it. Going to work for one with 34 seconds to play. Back to Clayton. Clayton, here's a long shot, up no good. Rebound Rockvale, may have time, yes we do, 20 seconds. Nash drives to the basket and she is gonna draw another foul.
I will say that Mount Juliet, they're not afraid to put it up, but their shot selection is not very good at times. That last 3 attempt, I mean, you get that anytime, and she had somebody in her face. That was just an ill-advised shot.
Clayton got the foul, and Nash got the points at the line. She'll get another one. 3 points for her. We're doing okay at the free throw line. Second one is good.
Well, John, we've only got one field goal in this first quarter, so that's the only way we're keeping up.
Osborne drives, 10 seconds to go, flips it back out from the corner, no good, way off. That shot by Hobson. Ball stolen, no. Now it goes back to Rockville. Nash throws a prayer up, off the backboard, and it's no good. But that's the end of the first quarter of play with the score. Mount Juliet 12 and Rockville 8.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
And we're back here. The second quarter is underway, and the ball is stolen away, but Osborne gets it back. Now jump ball, that's going to belong to the Rockets. So a break there. Rockville trails by 4. Wright gets it just across the timeline to Harris. Now to Wright, who'll take a shot. It's short. Rebound picked up and good. And that is Turner. Her first basket. Good job of blocking out. Now Juliet on the boards and shoots it off the glass, and that is Ringenberg. I hope I'm saying her name right. Here's Thomas. Over to Wright. Shot short and out of bounds.
Well, that's twice that Wright's shots have not come close. The first time I didn't know if it was the player that was in front of her defending, but that time there was no defending.
Got to put a little more oomph on the board.
Yep.
Foul on Thomas.
Thomas tried to get there to stop her, but she just kept moving.
Clayton goes to Osborne. They trap her, get it over in the corner. They find Emery down low, but they lose the ball. They're trying to get it inside when it's nothing there.
Right
at the time. Here's Harris for 3, no good. Tipped around, and coming up with the ball is Osborne. Tipped off a couple of players. Osborne stops, guns it from outside, good.
Certainly don't want them to warm up, John. I just have a feeling that they can run you out of the gym.
Here's a nice drive, but missed. The shot is up. It's no good. Rebound, Emery. Boy, we cannot find a basket right now. 16-10. Here's Osborne. Gives it out to Clayton. Now Osborne is a sophomore. Clayton's a freshman. Over in the corner. The shot is up, no good by Craig. Knocked out of bounds. Going to belong to the Rockets.
John,
they're not exactly hitting the cover off of it either.
I was just going to say, both teams are shooting air balls.
It is. I mean, it's been a lot of them. 5:55 to play in the half. Here's Harris. Over to Thomas. Scoots it back out to Nash. She'll try 1 for 3. It's no good. Good blocking out by Mount Juliet again, and another rebound. And going up is Ringenberg, and she's fouled.
Thomas was lucky on the other end that she didn't get a over the back foul too.
That foul on Wright. That should be 2 on her.
Lady Rockets just have not found an offensive flow yet.
Checking in the game for the Rockets. Got to catch her number first. Free throw is good.
One.
It's 18-10. Yes, I got it. Thank you. It's Kaylin Davis. Over to Harris. A long three. No good. Fight for it. This should go to Mount Juliet if it's a jump ball, and it is. I mean, we're not even close right now.
John, 1 of 12 in the first quarter, and 3, 6, 8. 1 of 8 here in this quarter so far. Free throws have been the only thing that have kept this game even close.
Holman to Clayton. They dish it back to Holman. Cross court, dangerous pass. Knocked out of bounds, going to go to Rockvale. 18-10, Mount Juliet leads it.
And again, as bad as it sounds for Rockvale, it's not that much better for Mount Juliet.
Sophia McGresham checks in for Mount Juliet. She's a big drink of water. She's really tall. Here's a pass, cross court. Nash going to try one, got it. That breaks the ice a little bit. 7 for Nash. That's the first bank 3 for her. 18-13.
That's just what the doctor ordered there, that shot.
Over the corner, Lingenberg. Now to Holman, to Clayton. Clayton takes a look. Ringenberg drives baseline. Nowhere to go. Cut off. And here's a long three. Up and no good. Trying to save it is Mount Juliet. It goes off Emery, who took that three. Osborne coming back in. Clayton going to come back out. It's a 5-point Mount Juliet lead. They have the ball. And checking in, looks like Mosiah Williams is coming back in. And Turner will go out. Holman trying to get the ball in and does not. Right into the hands of Nash, he does. And here's a nice layup, missed. Rebound, Osborne for Mount Juliet. Here's a jumper from 15, good. I got a feeling she's going to kill us before it's over. Here's a nice drive inside by Nash, but she's fouled, doesn't get the layup. We have managed to get it inside, but we have not taken advantage as much as we could have so far. It's still early, just 4:13 to play in the first half. Free throw, rolls good. Nash has 8 to lead Rockvale. In fact, she has 8 of the 14 points. Second one is good. She's got 9. And it's 20-15 now. Rockvale's cut the lead back to 5.
They're shooting 80% at the free throw line.
Osborne, and I think they're going to call that on Candace. Candace Thomas. Third personal on her. So she's going to have to come out, which takes a little firepower away from you. Here's a pass over to Nash, who's got an easy layup. Now Juliet kind of turning the ball over loosely right now. 11 points for her.
10 turnovers, and that one, I don't understand.
Turner has come back in for Thomas. Here's a jumper from the corner. It won't fall. Rebound. Mount Juliet, that shot up no good. Won't fall. Harris comes away with it. Behind the back dribble, now across the timeline. Bounces it over to Nash. 20-17. This is as close as Rockvale's been in a while. Over to Williams. Over to Harris. Nash stops, fakes, pops for 3, no good. Rebound. Turner had it. Get it up there, no. Rebound, Williams with a rebound, and she's fouled. And I'll tell you what, McGresham took a real shot to the face. Williams is going to go to the line. That was on Osborne. Now she has 2. I imagine she's coming out. Williams' free throw is no good. Our game tonight brought to you by Animal City, Music World and Drummers Den, America's Home Place, and Mills Family Pharmacy. See, Clayton comes back in. Free throw is good. Second one. She made 1 of 2. She's got 3 points. Here's Osborne. She's got to be careful. Playing with 2, and now going to get a foul on Davis. Do you know how hard it is to write on a clipboard, though, even if you don't have a table, even if you have a clipboard?
Yeah, not easy, is it?
Steady hand. I think you do it like this, don't you? Holding it like reading the Bible.
I kind of prop it up.
Osborne, ball stolen away. Nash with another opportunity. Layup is no good. She is so disgusted. I understand.
Well, it's not the first one that's happened like that tonight.
Here's Osborne driving in the lane, has it stripped away by Nash. Nash 1-on-2. She's going to take it in and score. That should make Amaya feel a little better. 13 for her. And a timeout is called as we have tied it up. The Rockville Lady Rockets 20-20 against Mount Juliet. Gives us an opportunity to talk about all the folks over at well, no, not really. Just 2 really special people.
Well, they're 2 special people for us. Bob Bugg, Stan Vaught, you know. Everybody wants to make the most money in the shortest amount of time. I know you do. And our friends at Parks Auction deliver. Stan Vaught, Bob Bugg, their powerful marketing team, drive the maximum exposure to your auction and get more profit for you. When experience matters, trust me, they've got more experience than anybody. Stan Vaught, Bob Bugg, Parks Auction, you'll get the top dollar for your property. Find out more about their auctions and where they'll be at parksauction.com.
Hobson's going to throw it into Osborne as we have 2:33 to go in the half, and Rockville's come all the way back from an 8-point deficit to tie it up. Here's Osborne. Flips it over to Clayton. Clayton, bounce pass. Over in the corner it goes, and the shot is up and good for 3 by Ringenberg. She's got 6. Ringenberg, nice shot there.
Well, he had to come back all the way to tie it, John, at 20.
And it's 23-20 now, Mount Juliet.
It was a monumental task to get there, for sure.
Nash is like the Energizer Bunny, isn't she? I mean,
I think she only knows one speed.
Yeah, she does. Ever since we've known her, anyway. Here's a jumper by Harris in the corner, no good. There's a rebound up and a foul going to be called. This one on Craig, Isabella Craig from Mount Juliet. So Williams going to go to the line. She's doing a good job on that weak side.
If Haven Harris can get hot, John, she's very dangerous around the perimeter. She's just been all around the rim. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Free throw is up and good. Williams with 4 points, all from the free throw line. Second one is up, in and out. And now an over the back foul. It's on Turner.
I think we're going to go to the other end and shoot free throws because it's 5 fouls.
2-point lead for Mount Juliet. They're going to go to the line. And this time going up is Hobson, who has no points so far.
We've attempted double the number of free throws. Mount Juliet with 7 and Rockville with 9.
Free throws up and good. Her first points of the night. 24-21 now. Second one, no good. Rebound picked up by Nash. Over to Harris. Harris drives by and drives into the lane. The shot good. Harris' first basket, and it was not a 3. It was a drive in the middle. 24-23 the score. Mount Juliet by 1. Over in the corner, the shot is up and good. This time, again, Ringenberg.
That's 2 threes in a row.
That's 9. 27-23 now. Nash has it right side. Takes a couple of dribbles. Asks for a pick? No. Did he get it down low? Turnaround by Turner is up. It falls, and she's fouled. That was a good move. A little fadeaway jumper.
This is more like the game that I thought we would see. You know, just very close.
Well, it's picked up. The scoring is picked up. For sure. Turner's free throw, good.
And Rockville has had to really come from behind, not shooting well, but they have come around here the second half of the quarter especially.
Clayton to Osborne, takes a three, no good. And here comes Nash after the rebound by Turner. Over to Wright. They'll set it up with 50 seconds to play in the first half. Right side. They get it down low to Harris, who's trailing. Now she'll bring it back out. Over to Nash. Why do I get this feeling Nash is going to go one-on-one to the basket? Why do I get that feeling? Here's a pick, no. Nash, she's trying to go. She's out there dribbling, 26 seconds. There she goes, drives in, puts it up, and an offensive foul. Tried to force it. And for Nash, I have her with 2 fouls. We'll see, we'll look at the board. Yep, that was costly right at the end of the half.
Coach Lyons is going to take her out just to keep her from picking up another quick one here.
Very smart move. Osborne to Clayton. Back to Osborne, 13 seconds. Over to Ringenberg, who's in the corner. That shot short. Gets a rebound, however. Osborne will put it up with 2 seconds. No good. And that's going to do it. End of the first half, our score. Mount Juliet 27, Rockville 26. You can't get much closer than that. And you're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network and Big G TV, WGNS Radio. Stay with us.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Maybe my cataracts are messed up.
Do you have those?
What, cataracts? Yeah. Not bad yet.
In an instant, his life was changed forever.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical.
And we are back here at Rockvale, and the Lady Rockets find themselves trailing by 1, 27-26. And midway through the first quarter, if you had told me that that was going to be the case, I didn't know, especially, let me say end of the first quarter. They trailed by 4, 12-8 at that point, but they had only made 1 of 12 field goals. They've definitely improved that for the first half. I'll tell you about that in our team stats coming up in just a second. Shooting tonight, our scoring, looks like Isabella Wright has a free throw, as does Cadence Thomas. Amaya Nash with 13. 2 points for Haven Harris tonight. 4 points for Messiah Williams, and Zanaya Turner has 5 coming in off the bench. For the Mount Juliet Lady Bears, 3 points for Claire Emery, a free throw for Michaela Hobson. 9 points for McLean Ringenberg. 6 points, Addie Osborne. 2-pointer for Elia Holman. And 5, including a 3, for Riley Clayton. The 7-3 Lady Bears of Mount Juliet lead the 5-5 Lady Rockets of Rockville 27-6 here at halftime. And when we return, we'll have a look at your team stats. That's as we continue State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Half, Mount Juliet leads Rockvale 27-26. They are out rebounding Rockvale 19-18. They are shooting 6% better from the field, 9 of 31, 29%. They have 4 threes, Rockvale with just 1 3 and shooting only 23%, 7 of 30. However, Rockvale has been able to make up some ground by going 11 of 15 from the free throw line for 73%. Mount Juliet 6 of 9, 67%. Turnovers, Mount Juliet has turned it over 12 times to Rockvale's 6. So that is the reason we have the score that we do here, 27-26. Rockvale got it back to a 20-20 tie, then they've trailed since then, but only trailed by 1 here. All right, a timeout. We'll come back and we'll have your second half for you. It's Rockvale and Mount Juliet here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Is it?
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Shot off as we start the second half, misses it, but then Harris over and back as the pass was errant, and it's 27-26 still. Mount Juliet by 1. We just started the third quarter of play. Here's Holman from the corner. It's short. Knocked out of bounds, and it was Harris. Haven was trying to get the ball, but they were blocking out well, and she just had to tap it out of bounds. She saved a rebound, though, going back up with it. And here's Osborne with the ball, dribbling it to the right side, now drives, goes up, and puts it in. Why do I keep thinking, well, she's got 9, so I guess I'm thinking right. Here's Nash, drives, finds Williams down low, but throws it away. Too hard. Another turnover for Rockville, 29-26.
Well, that's 8 for the game, John. They only turned it over one time in the third quarter, but
second quarter, you mean?
Our second quarter, 5 in the first quarter. Have 2 already here in the third.
Starting lineups, it's Osborne. Here's a shot and a banked off the glass by Hobson. Hobson, who just scored, is in the lineup along with Ringenberg and Craig. I said mentioned Osborne. Here's Rockville's. Harris, right. Nash, here's right driving. Scoop shot, missed. Rebound, picked up by Mount Juliet. Williams is in the game, and so is Davis. Here's a shot. Make that Cadence Thomas, not Davis. Here's a shot from the top of the key, no good. Rebound, we've got to get rebounds. Shot up and in. That one this time by Emery, and Perry Lyons has seen enough of this early in the third quarter. With Mount Juliet coming out to a 7-point lead. You're listening to State Farm Prep Basketball on WGNS.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
We are 6:06 to play in the third quarter. Rockville trailing by 7. They have the ball. And here's a turnaround jumper by Thomas. No good. Rebound. Mount Juliet fighting for it. And finally they call a jump ball, and it's going to go to the Bears. So the third quarter kind of starts like the first quarter did, with Rockville ice cold. Turner getting ready to check in. And Williams comes out. Holman gets it in to Osborne. The starting lineup's brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, as Osborne just drives right down the middle of the lane and gets her 11th point.
John, they are 4 of 6 in this quarter.
35-26. Nash loses the ball. Right now, it looks like we're in such a hurry. I don't understand why.
Well, we're turning it over about twice a minute.
There's another great feed and a great shot there by Emery for 7 points. They're just eating up the middle in the paint.
Well, this has not been a good quarter, John.
Nash has it knocked out of bounds. It'll be Rockville's ball. 5:12 remaining in the third.
Outscored 10-0 so far. Really need a bucket.
Nash. Let's go one-on-one, goes up, and an offensive foul on Nash. I have 3 for her.
Cannot buy a break.
That's a case where they're just standing there, and you've got to give them that, you got to give them a little bit, and Amaya did not. 11-point lead for the Bears. Holman throws it into Osborne, who is heated up since a very cold first quarter. Over to Holman. They're waiting on Craig. The jumper is up, no good. Rebound Picked up by Nash. Nash to Turner. Turner banks it off the glass. No good, but she's fouled. Foul on Hobson. Free throw is good by Turner. Are you flying away from me? Kind of gliding over?
No, just kind of.
You glide pretty quick out here on this concrete.
I know it.
Second free throw missed. Rebound pulled down, this time by Hobson. Over to Osborne. Tried to get it to the middle and has it thrown away. So a good turnover there for Rockville. Let's take advantage of it. Harris being guarded closely now. Double team. They get it to Turner. Turner, turn around, fade away. No good. Rebound. Williams has it. We just checked back in. Over to Harris. Nash had to go to the bench. No, she's still there. Sorry. I think Thomas went to the bench.
Well, Thomas did start, but she's got 3 fouls, so not a bad idea.
4:13 to play in the third. Nash, long three. Oh, yeah. Nash with 16. 4:05 to play. Cut the lead to 7 again.
Only the second 3 of the night for the Lady Rockets.
Holman has it over in the corner. Now back out to Osborne. Long pass now. Over to Ringenberg. To Osborne. She's going to pop a 3 out of nowhere. The rebound is going to belong to Mount Juliet as Holman had position on Nash. So they'll throw it in underneath their basket. Holman inside and wide open and missed the shot is Ringenberg or Emery, and she's going to foul. A little frustrated she missed that one. So again, another opportunity for the Lady Rockets. I'll tell you this for Osborne. She doesn't mind putting it up, does she?
No.
37-30. Big trip down the floor here for the Rockets. Harris, bounce pass over to Williams. Double teamed and ball's taken away from her. And driving all the way in for the score is Ringenberg. Ringenberg is having quite a night. She's got 11. And ball's turnover for Rockville.
That has been a serious problem here, John, in the third quarter. They turned it over 6. That was their first half total.
Here's Ringenberg driving, tried to get it down low and knocked out of bounds by Wright. Good defense by Isabella.
I think right now the turnovers are the difference in this game.
Craig checking back in for Mount Juliet. And it looks like Davis Thomas is getting ready to come in. Here is Osborne. 3 is no good, too long. They get the rebound. Osborne drives, pushes, and she is fouled, reaching in. And it's either Harris or Williams, I think. That is on Williams. Second foul on her. Second team foul, and here's Osborne. Eyes it, puts it up, good. Osborne with 12. Well, they've got quite a few very talented sophomores and freshmen on this Mount Juliet team. Second free throw, good. She hits both. 13 for her. She's the leading scorer for Mount Juliet. Pressure, they get it to Wright. Wright now over to Thomas, who drives, puts it up. Can't buy one tonight so far. Rebound, Mount Juliet. Here comes Ringenberg. Working one-on-one, now finds a lane, puts it up. It's blocked, but a foul. Boy, I tell you, they like to go to the hoop. That foul on Nash.
Boy, she's got 4 now, John.
Free throw's good.
That's a huge blow.
Yes, I mean, she's their leading scorer with 16 points. Rockville's. Ringenberg with 12. Back to the line. Now we're back up to a 12-point lead. It's crazy. This has been a crazy game. Free throw, good. Rockville cut it 7 to 6 to 5, and then balloons back up. Here's Harris, and I think you're right. I think the turnovers have had a lot to do with it.
Well, Rockville has attempted 6 shots, has hit 1. 3, 6, 9, 11 shots for Mount Juliet. 6 of 11 here in this quarter.
Here is Harris. Over to Thomas. Thomas trying to work one-on-one, loses the ball. Here's Clayton, who just checked in. She loses the ball, and now it's knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to Mount Juliet. Wright just touched it at the very end. 43-30, Mount Juliet by 13. Ringenberg going to throw it in, throws it into Osborne, puts it, spins, turns, shot, it's short. Rebound Thomas. Thomas slips, almost lost it, now gets it out to Williams. That was a great play just to keep her balance. Over to Wright, 2:04 counting on the third quarter clock. Back out to Thomas. Now gives it to Wright. Wright feeding it down low to Turner, and a foul. Well, if we can keep going to the free throw line, that'll be nice. That foul is on Ringenberg. Turner with some big free throws here. Missed the first one. Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Alex Williams, located at 403 St. Clair Street. State Farm agent Alex Williams, 615-893-1150. That's AlexWilliamsInsurance.com. Second one of 2 was good by Turner. She has 7. She's done a good job off the bench. Mount Juliet with the ball with a 12-point lead. Lobs it over to Osborne, now in the corner. Here's Ringenberg, shot short. Rebound, Clayton had it, but coming up with it, now it's loose. They get it down low, and the layup is good. Well, that is so unfortunate. As Emery puts it back in with a layup. 3 Rockville Rockets touch that ball, and it comes up into Emery's hands. 45-31. Here's Wright driving. And here is Thomas, foul line. Throws it right into the hands of Clayton. The freshman has it for Mount Juliet. Gets it over to Osborne. She flips it out. A little soft floater, no good. Rebound, Thomas. They have their hands slapping every time Rockville's got the ball, I will say that. Well, Craig picks up Thomas.
They forced 7 turnovers for the Lady Rockets this quarter alone.
There's a bounce pass into Williams. Spins. Nice move. Missed the shot. And down with the rebound is Osborne. 39 seconds to play. Mount Juliet, she carried the ball. And coming into the game is McGresham and Holman in the game. Osborne and Ringenberg will come out. 36 seconds to play. Just give them a little breather before the quarter starts. Here's Wright, left side, gets a pick. Thomas rolls off the pick, has it, 24 seconds, decides to take the long 3. It's no good. Rebound, scooped up by Holman, and she's fouled on the way, tripped up by Wright. Well, it saved the basket, I will say that. And Isabella's going to pick up her 3rd.
Maybe just a tad premature. I don't know. They're obviously trailing, so probably not going for 1, but
18 seconds to 11 seconds. Here we go. The drive is up. It's no good. Rebound up and in. Who was that? I believe that was Holman. I'm going to give it to Craig, though. And that's your horn. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Back up, Mount Juliet by 16 here, 47-31. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Fourth quarter time, and Rockville needs to get on it here. They're down by 16. Lob down low to Turner and loses the ball off her foot, and Mount Juliet has it. That's the epitome of Rockville's night so far if they don't come back.
That one was out of bounds, too. They didn't see it roll over the line. That's the 8th turnover here in the second half. That and 12% shooting in the third quarter have been tough.
Lingberg with a nice move. Ringberg with recipe. Nash in the corner. Out to Harris. Over to Wright. They're guarding Harris pretty closely. Over to Nash. Stops. Decides to flip it back out. And in the corner is Wright. Missed the shot. Rebound Nash. Goes up with the left hand. Good. Well, if they're going to come back, Brian, I think they're going to have Nash in the game.
Yes, and the problem is she's got 4 fouls, but she's going to have to play.
Osborne. Off the rim, no good. Rebound. Thomas. Well, here's an opportunity.
And you're going to have to score just about every time down, I think.
49-33. Thomas goes up. She's fouled. Or do that.
Yep, or shoot free throws, hopefully.
And going to the line will be Caden Thomas. Cadence has got 1 point tonight. Her first free throw is good.
She kind of got into foul trouble early in that first half and really never found her groove, I don't think.
Our game tonight brought to you by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, and Dr. Automotive. Clayton comes in. Ringenberg goes out. Chance to cut the lead now to 14. It's up, and it is good. So Thomas hits a pair. She has 3 for the night. Full court pressure by Rockville. And getting by is Osborne. And dishes it off now over in the corner. Back out. Clayton retrieves a loose ball. Clayton drives, now back out right side. Goes to Emery. Down low, wide open, and the shot is up and good by Hobson. That was a great feed. 51-35. Wright. Harris to Wright. Long pass to Nash, who drives, and they're going to get a foul. I'm glad because I almost thought she walked there for a second. Third foul on Osborne.
I think it was almost anticipating the foul coming. And they happened at the same time, the foul and the walk.
Free throw, good. Nash with 19. She'll get another one. The second one is up. Good. 20 on the night for Nash. And it's 51-37. We've got to get over this 12 or 14 point hump.
Well, right now is good enough time to start making a run at it.
And a walk. Good defense by Wright and Harris. And it's going to take a little bit of that, too.
Well, that was just excellent defense by those two. Kind of trap, and you had the mid-court stripe as another defender, so you really had a triple team.
Right side, now to Nash. Nash, long three is off the rim, no good. Thomas is there, but she missed the shot, but I think she's fouled. And I think they're going to call it that is a foul. Oh, no, did he count it? I think he did. Let's see. I've seen 2 hand motions. I'm not sure. No, underneath. At first, it signaled no, but then he looked like he signaled it again. And they try to get it to Nash and throw it away. Here's a shot by Clayton, no good. Rebound, picked up. Bounce pass into Holman. Now she's tied up. They give it to Osborne, open for 3, no good. Rebound, Holman almost had it, and coming up with it is Turner. Turner, and the shot up and good by Thomas, who's kind of come alive here in the fourth. 51-39, and an easy layup down the floor on the beat the press by Hobson. Go ahead, Brian. I'm sorry.
3 of 4 from the field for Rockvale. But you can't allow those points like that if you're going to come back in the game.
They get it down low and throw it away. They are trying hard to get that ball inside, and 2 bad passes. 5 minutes to play here. Rockvale High School. Osborne to Holman. They get it to Clayton, almost stolen. Now over in the corner. Back to Clayton. And wide open jump shot, no good, missed. Led by Emory, and here's the clear out to Rockvale. Thomas. Thomas loses the ball. That was a pretty good defensive play there. They get a trailing Holman who puts it up and in. I'm pretty impressed with them. They really run the floor. There's a shot missed, out of bounds by Nash, and it's going to belong to Rockvale, however. And again, here we go, Brian. We're back up. We're back down by 16.
Yeah, just can't get over that 10-12 hump.
Here's Harris. Rebound, Thomas who puts it in.
I think Harris's 3 was partially blocked.
I think you're right. Here's Holman, gets by traffic, and Holman puts it up, missed the shot. That time the press kind of worked. Left her 2 wide open, but she missed the shot. 55-41, Rockvale still with a chance here. Clock moving. Here's Wright. Down low, they give it to Harris, who missed the shot. Went up with the left hand. Now, you would think Mount Juliet would slow it down, but they haven't shown any indication of doing that, have they?
No, none at all.
In the corner. Now I say that, and they'll probably start slowing it down. But here's Osborne. Osborne spins in the lane, nowhere to go with it. They give it out to a wide open Emory, who gets fouled.
Thomas, I think, has just picked up her 5th, or 4th, rather.
Yeah. So Thomas and Nash both with 4 fouls. 3:32 to go. Free throw is up, no good. That helps. And coming back in is Ringenberg. Free throw, good. She hits 1 of 2. Emory with 10. They've got 3 now in double figures. 56-41. Bounce pass to Williams, double team. They get it to Wright. Wright has it stolen. Here's Ringenberg with it to Osborne. And banks it off the glass, good. Osborne never stopped. 15 points for her.
That's their 58th shot attempted from the field.
58-41, almost another steal. Williams gets it out to Harris. Oh, she should have taken that shot, don't you think? They need points. Harris thought about it. Here's a long jumper by Nash, no good. Williams, rebound. Nash gets it back. Will pop another 3, no good. Rebound, Holman. 2:38. It's getting late, folks. Osborne, Holman for 3, no. In and out. Rebound, Turner. Nash going to bring it down. 2:27 to play. She drives all the way in and scores.
And they get a timeout call, too.
She's an amazing player, Maya Nash. She's so fast. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports. 58-43. Rockvale trails it.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
This is WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Big G TV. 2:21 to play. John, it's 58-43, and really got to have a great 2 minutes and 21 seconds.
You better believe it. 58-43. They've got her double teamed. Osborne, she tries to knock it off their foot. Now what's the call?
Timeout, Mount Juliet.
No, okay, there you go. We'll be right back.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Play. Osborne gets out of a mess. Triple teamed. Got out of it. Now a whistle and a foul going to be on Williams. They're almost to the point where Rockville's almost to the point where they're going to have to foul to get to the right number where they'll go the line. Here's Ringenberg.
They're pretty good at the free throw line too, though, is a problem.
Holman just dribbling back out. Now gives it over to Ringenberg. Oh, there's a pass. There you go. Thomas intercepts, picks it up, and throws it in. Good. Thomas has 9. And it's 58-45.
We're going to see how they can stall.
Well, they're throwing it away. That's 2 turnovers in a row. Thomas going to have an easy basket down there. And all of a sudden, it's 58-47. With 1:27, there's a foul.
Going after the ball, but that's a reach in. If it's on Nash, she's done.
Yeah, it is. She winds up with 24 points on the night.
Well, that just made it harder in a comeback attempt. Not impossible, but harder.
Holman has it stripped away, but coming up with it is Mount Juliet. Now they steal it. Wright's got it. Wright is fouled by Holman.
Boy, if that foul had been a half second later, she would have gotten the bucket too.
So Rockville trying to make the last minute 13 very, very, I guess scary is the word for Mount Juliet. Here's the drive. Williams has it blocked, knocked out of bounds. We've got 1:10 to go. Wright will throw it in. The lob now to Turner. Turner spins, turns, a little jumper, good. Turner's a sophomore. She's going to be a good one, Brian. She's got 9.
Most definitely.
If she's not already.
And I have to say, Rockville's been pretty red hot, but I don't think it's going to come with enough time.
58-49. Well, Mount Juliet's going to have to be a little better with the ball than they've been the last 2 trips. Holman, Williams, going to get her on the side.
Well, that was definitely on purpose, and that puts them at the free throw line for the bonus the rest of the way.
We're going to have a sub come in. That's Davenport. I'm sorry.
Franks, maybe?
I'm looking here. Franks, yes. I had the wrong team I was looking at. 58-49, first 3 free throw missed. So Holman with another one. We're at 57 seconds left. Her second one is good. Holman with 5. And here we go. Right. They're pressing to keep them from be able to get a ball in a hurry. Here's a shot by Thomas, no good. Rebound, coming up with it is Hobson. Hobson across the line to Clayton. Clayton, long lob to Holman. She's going to hold it, 38 seconds to go. Dribbles, now double teamed, and a foul, reach in. And if it's on Thomas, I think we say goodbye to her too.
I call that one on Haven Harris.
All right.
Instead.
First foul on her. Holman at the free throw line.
How did anybody who's played in this game get out of it with only one foul?
Free throw is up and good. 6 points for her. She'll get another one. Second one, good. Holman was 7. Very balanced Mount Juliet scoring tonight. Here's Wright. Getting it to Thomas. Throws up a 12-footer, no good. Rebound, Turner, and throws it into the hands of Holman. And now she carried the ball. Turnover for Mount Juliet. It's a 61-49 game, and it will take a miracle here. But Rockville not giving up. Turner takes it, puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound, Clayton. Clayton loses it. Knocked out of bounds, goes to Mount Juliet, and that'll probably do it. 8 seconds to go. 61-49, Mount Juliet leading. They're going to go to 8-3 on the year. Rockville will drop to 5-6. Holman, long pass out to Clayton. And Clayton's going to run out the clock, and there's your ball game. Final score tonight, Mount Juliet 61 and Rockville 49. And we're going to come back with the Ideas Intermission. Stay right here. This is State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Time now for the IDST's intermission. With a break in the action, we'll bring you stats, scores, and highlights from tonight's game. Brought to you by IDST's, your home for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Visit 111 East MTCS Road, right across from the school, and check out Raider Tees 2 for officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear. IDST's can put your logo on just about anything. Now time to break down the action so far with the Primetime Sports Team.
IDST's intermission here this evening, and one game is in the books. John, the girls' game did not go Rockville's way. We'll see if the boys can turn the tide.
No, the final score was 61-49, and I'll just be honest, Brian, it just was not a good shooting night for Rockville. We'll talk about that, and the turnovers I know had to be a little high, but so was Mount Juliet, so that kind of evened itself out, but they did not shoot well.
That, to me, was the biggest thing. And it turns out that Rockville out-rebounded Mount Juliet.
Really?
In the end.
Yeah, it didn't look like that early, did it?
No, but and barely. But, I mean, the real glaring difference is the field goal shooting, because they even shot better at the free throw line. Of the stats we keep, they turned the ball over one more time. So that was pretty even, but they won at the free throw line and rebounding, barely. But, they just did not shoot as well as they did.
Well, our SRM, our SRM Concrete Solid Performer, we're going to go Rockville. I would think Nash probably.
Yeah, she had a really good night. It's a shame she fouled out. And, John, I think if they had another couple of minutes and she hadn't fouled out, they were making a run there toward the end. They hit like 4 of 5, and then that's when she picked up her foul, and you could almost kind of see the body language of the players on the court. They just kind of left them a little bit.
Well, Amaya Nash is the SRM Concrete Solid Performer tonight, locally grown, nationally known. That's SRM Concrete. The Craig's Tax Service keys of the game, Brian. I think you mentioned them a little bit in your, but I don't know if it's a key, but it was like momentum turns. Rockville would cut it to within 6, and then you look up a few turnovers later, and they're back down by 16 or so.
Well, honestly, John, I think it was the start of the third quarter.
Yeah.
Mount Juliet was down 27 or up 27-26, and Rockville came out and missed 4 in a row. In fact, they were only 1 of 8 in the third quarter for 12%, where they were 8 of 18, 44%. That took a 1-point lead into double digits, and Rockville never recovered from that. So
yeah, I think it was like 16, wasn't it, at the end of the third quarter?
I think
the lead.
Yeah. So, they dug themselves a hole coming out of halftime.
That is your Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. Tax laws, I knew you'd know the answer to it. Tax laws can be very confusing. It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Give them a call today at 615-890-2233. And if you missed part of the game, you can always check out WGNSSports.com and tap on the Sir Pizza podcast button to download or listen. You can now order your favorite pizza online. Go to SirPizzaTN.com for carryout or delivery. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we will have all the stats for you of this girls' game won by Mount Juliet, 61-49 over Rockville. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Welcome back to the Ideas Tees intermission. Got it right, didn't I? Is that
It
right?
is,
Okay.
yes,
Yeah,
intermission.
Intermission, that's the name. Yeah, we changed that this year.
Yes.
Here's the scoring brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. Isabella Wright had 1 point tonight for Rockville. Cadence Thomas, 9 points, all in the fourth quarter, Brian. Maya Nash had 24 points. She also had a first bank three, 2 of them. Haven Harris with 2 points. Messiah Williams had 4 points, all at the free throw line. No, I'm sorry, she did have 1 2-point goal. Turner with 9 points. That good-looking sophomore, she played well in this game tonight. For Mount Juliet, they were led by Claire Emery with 10. Michaela Hobson with 7. It was McLean Ringenberg with 15. She was tied with Addie Osborne with 15. Aaliyah Holman had 7 points. She did a good job off the bench. Isabella Craig had 2. And Riley Clayton, a freshman, had 5 points, including a 3 as well. You've got the team stats, and here we go.
All right, rebounding pretty even. In fact, Rockville wins it 34-32 in the rebound advantage. That was definitely not the case early on in the game for sure. Rockville tonight at the free throw line shot 78%, 18 of 23. So did their job there. Mount Juliet only 10 of 18, 56%. Rockville turned it over 19 times, Mount Juliet 18. But tonight the real story, 16 of 56 shooting from the field for the Lady Rockets, 29%. 2 first bank threes, and those 2 threes were both by Amaya Nash. 38% shooting for Mount Juliet, 22 of 58. They had 4 threes in the first half, but they settled into their 2-point game. They did not attempt many threes in the second half, did not hit one. 38% 4 threes on the night. It was a 4-point lead at the end of the first, Mount Juliet. Rockville came back, cut it to a 1-point lead at halftime. But then by the time the third quarter was over, after a 1 of 8 shooting third for Rockville, they trailed 47-31 and lose tonight to Mount Juliet 61-49. That's a complete look at your stats from JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Winners Trophies, and Fans Heating and Air.
All right, we're going to take another break, and when we come back, if we have any scores to get to you, we'll let you do that, and Brian Baird will have the play-by-play of the second game tonight. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big GTV is brought to you in part by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, Rutherford Opioid Board, and State Farm. And we're about ready to get this one underway. I do want to mention Ron Reeves, who helps with us with scores, another good neighbor State Farm agent. He has an office in Brentwood, but he would love to serve you. Give him a call at 615-873-1700. And, Brian, you better get your light ready.
Yeah. Here we go with 2, Jay Burns for Mount Juliet, a senior. Number 10, Chase Ballou, a junior. Number 11, Miles Daly, a junior. Number 21, Chase Kupchak, a junior. And 22, that is Anderson Jones, and he is a sophomore. So they're going to go with Kupchak, Burns, Jones, Ballou, and also the last starter will be Daly. So now for the Rockville Rockets, I think I got them all right here. Number 2, Arden Lewis. He is a 6-foot freshman, going to get the start tonight. And number 3, Caleb Lewis, a 6'1" senior, taking the floor. And here is number 4, Kason Osenleye, a 6'3" junior. Number 12, Elijah France, a 6'1" senior. And the final starter, number 44, Dallas Paldo, the 6'4" junior. So many of these Rockville players you will remember if you listened to any of our coverage last year. Lewis, France, Osenleye, Paldo, and Arden Lewis. Lewis, a freshman, and I just kind of wonder if Caleb is not big brother here. One is a freshman, the other a senior.
Well, they got 3 seniors, a freshman and a junior. Is that right, or did I miss that?
2 seniors.
2 juniors?
2 juniors and a freshman, yeah. The tip going to be controlled by Mount Juliet, who are in a very weird-looking uniform.
Well, that pass hit the official. Is that not weird?
And it went out of bounds.
I mean, it looked like he threw it right to her.
They are in the darkest of gray that looks green, really. It looks like deep hunter green and gold.
Oh, come on, man. That is green.
It looks it, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Home whites with the royal blue trim and a little gray in there. Coming here to the near side is France. Skip it across the corner to Arden Lewis and strips a 3. That's Arden Lewis for the First Bank 3, and we're underway here in the boys contest.
Always good to get that first shot of the game.
2-6 Rockvale, 1-9 Mount Juliet. And Daly on the drive, kicks it back out to Burns. They bring it around to the right side. Ballou has it. Now driving is Burns, cut off there by the freshman. Now working it right side to Burns, takes it up top. Skips it over to Daly, left side. Daly at the foul line. An extra dribble taken by Caleb France. Turning, spinning is Burns. Has to flip it back out to Kupchak. Now to the left wing. Jones with it. Gives it to Daly. He drives, gets down low, and then throws the ball away to Caleb Lewis. Caleb going to take it from coast to coast. Lay in. Oh, you're going to call an offensive foul, and the ball got stuck between the rim and the glass. John, look at 3 and then look at 2 and tell me they're not brothers.
Okay, I'm looking. There's 2.
Caleb Lewis is the senior, and Arden is the freshman.
They even do their hair the same way.
I know. They're either that or cousins. Mount Juliet gets the ball up the floor. Burns gets in the lane, and Paldo comes away with it, throws it into traffic, and it's going to be run down by Jones of Mount Juliet. Driving baseline is Burns, puts up a runner, and it's good. Kupchak with the bucket. Shot by Rockvale goes awry, and here comes Mount Juliet with Rockvale leading 3-2. In the corner, baseline Daly. Zips it up top. Finds Ballou to the left wing. Burns. They try to work it inside. Daly turning, spinning, and pulling it back out to Kupchak. Gives it to Daly, working the far side of the floor. Now back to Kupchak. Up top between the circles, Burns now. To the right wing, Daly. Daly asked for a pick. They set the pick. And it's a handoff to Kupchak. Pull-up jumper from him. Off the back of the rim, no good. Lewis with the rebound. That's Arden Lewis, and on the drive, Osunleye is going to be hacked. And that's going to go against Chase Ballou. B-E-L-E-W, Ballou. Should be a shooting foul, I would think. Kaysen Osunleye to the free throw line, the junior. One dribble in the air. Front of the rim, no good. He'll have another. Second toss, front of the rim, no good. This is not a recording. And a shot in the lane, bounces 3 times, won't fall. And Connor McCarthy in the game. They're going to call a foul on Dallas. And the bucket goes. So Connor McCarthy at the free throw line, and one is good. Just like that, the visitors take the lead here. 3 by Arden Lewis. Hits off the rim, hits the top of the backboard, then falls back to the floor. If it hits the top of the backboard, I've always thought that was out of bounds. Ball loose in the lane, they kick it back. Here's McCarthy with it now. Cutting back door is Ballou and lost the ball out of bounds. He saw big Dallas there. 3rd turnover already for the Golden Bears of Mount Juliet.
Mount Juliet likes to do a lot of cutting, and you'll see them, everybody cutting through the lane. That's kind of their base offense, really.
5-3, Mount Juliet.
They're not trying to run post plays.
Elijah France, here's a lob, and Caleb Lewis threw it high into the air, and I think he was trying to set up Osunleye for a dunk, but
he's not that tall.
No, that would have been a Superman jump. And the ball's going to be thrown away by Mount Juliet. Osunleye drives baseline, gives it up to Arden Lewis rather, and he's going to be fouled. Almost had an open layup, but had to put the ball on the floor one more time. It's the second team foul, and this one is on Kupchak. It's his first. And Arden Lewis, first free throw is good. He has all 4 of Rockvale's points. Second free throw, back of the rim, no good. 5-4 remains, or it's 5-4 now. Mount Juliet with a 1-point lead. They skip the ball up the floor to Daly. Daly, nice pass down low, and they get it to Chase Ballou for the 2.
That was good ball movement there. Really good.
7-4, Caleb over to Osunleye. I make that France, and then gets it back and nails a big 3. Caleb Lewis, the senior, with the first bank 3, and we're tied at 7 apiece now. Kupchak, bounce pass, ball is almost taken away by the Lewis boys. I wonder if they've ever been on a family expedition.
Oh, I'm sure.
The Lewises?
Yeah. Lewis, and well, I don't know if Clark wasn't with them.
Here's a dribble by Ballou, goes baseline and puts up a crazy shot that falls, of course. 4 points for Chase Ballou, and he was fouled in the process.
Standard thing is to just go up to layup off the right block, but he just kind of turned and took a little jump shot.
Elijah France picks up the foul. The and one, no good. And now they're going to call an over-the-back foul on Mount Juliet. And no, they're going to just say it was out of bounds. That will allow the sub for the Bears, R.J. Fitzgerald, into the game. He is a senior. France with it. Tosin-Leye right side, back to France, top of the key. Thought about a three. Arden Lewis now, back to France. Top of the key, three-pointer good. That's
he's
three
feeling
threes.
it. Yep.
3 threes, three different folks, and Rockvale back up by one now. Baseline, McCarthy goes, tries the reverse, and Dallas Paldo says, no sirree. Will the cheerleaders be very busy tonight hanging up the threes down here on this end? Already 3 threes. Mount Juliet with the ball and Kupchak trying to drive, cut off to Burns. Burns lost the ball, picks it up and throws it up front court to Daly. Daly between the circles, now left side McCarthy. Work it inside now and driving through his Kupchak, blocked. Coming out of there is France. France in the corner. Here's a left wing Osunleye three, and it is no good. But the rebound comes off, and France has it. And Caleb Lewis says, I'll try it from way downtown, and he was robbed. I mean robbed. It was all the way in the cylinder and bounced away. 10-9 Rockets. Fitzgerald in the corner for Mount Juliet. I can't get over these uniforms. It's weird. McCarthy finds Burns. Burns drives to the right block, lost the ball for a moment, gives it back to Kupchak. His long two from about 10, no good. Ball goes out of bounds off of the fingertips of the Mount Juliet Golden Bears. And Ballou is back in. Ballou giving Chase Kupchak a little breather. Length of the floor to go. Rockvale uses the chance to sub and bring in Jaden Evans, the 6'2 junior. Down low, they get it in to Osunleye. Nice pass from Arden Lewis. 12-9 Rockets, 1:36 to play in the first. Baseline, McCarthy going to run in there. No, stops, pops it from about 6. Use the glass too. McCarthy with 5 off the bench for the Bears. Rockvale by 1, and Paldo goes in hard, strong, and lays it up, and he's fouled.
Good move inside. He kind of took his time, made sure that had a nice little head fake, took the defense off of him, and he puts it up, and then he's fouled.
Burns picks up his first foul. Third team foul. And Paldo at the line for the and one. It's in the air, back of the rim, no good. Down with the board is Mount Juliet. Burns into the backcourt. Finds Ballou. Now back to Burns. Deep right corner, McCarthy. Takes it to the lane. Underhand flip to Daly. Daly back at the foul line over left side, McCarthy. McCarthy looks inside, nothing there. Back to Daly. Daly going to try to penetrate on Caleb Lewis. That was a bad idea. Now Burns has it. Over to Fitzgerald, left wing. Back up top, McCarthy to the foul line. Drives past Paldo. Dumps it low, but Daly couldn't handle the throw, and it goes away.
He was open. He just didn't handle the pass.
36 seconds, and it's a 14-11 lead for Rockvale with the ball. Osunleye crosses the timeline and probably going to try to run a little clock. They get into the Caleb Lewis's hands, which is there where they want it. Pass back to Kaysen. Gets it back, now left wing. Arden Lewis to Caleb Lewis with 15 seconds. He's probably going one-on-one here with 12. Passed off to Arden. Now to Osunleye, back to Caleb for the long distance dial in, no good. Arden Lewis with the rebound and put back though. And that's going to bring up the end of the quarter with a half-court shot that would not count anyway. So after one quarter, it's Rockvale 16, Mount Juliet 11. This is State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Care for thousands of families in Rutherford County. 3 from the right side put up by Jaden Evans. It is no good. With more than 20 specialties across many area locations in the county, MMC offers quality health care that fits your life. Ball knocked out of bounds. 16-11, start of the second quarter.
As I get older, do you notice I'm wandering? I didn't come back from the break, things like that. You had to come back. Don't you feel sorry for me?
I'm here for you.
Oh.
I got you. Blue, right side, takes it up top of the key. Now to Burns. Burns brings it out near the midcourt stripe. Now tries to clear it out. Drives to Kupchak now. Kupchak goes up, and it's a jump ball. Very nicely done there by Messiah Powell, the junior who checked in during the break. Jump ball will go to Mount Juliet.
Mount Juliet does a good job of passing the ball around, and Rockville's done, for the most part, a pretty good job of containing them.
Inbounds, and Anderson Jones misses the shot, and the Rockets bring it down the floor. Osenleye in the corner. Arden Lewis fouled almost really when he hit the three from the wing. 2 threes, 9 points for Arden Lewis. It's 19-11. Very impressed by this freshman. Ball loose, stolen away. Arden Lewis, long pass up the floor, and laying it in is Messiah Powell. And a timeout, Mount Juliet, as the lead has ballooned to 10 points. And it's a 30-second break here by the Golden Bears. And so that leaves us a chance for a word from Parks Auction stand Bob Bug, Santa Claus, and Buddy the Elf.
Wow.
I'll let you think who's Buddy.
You did so well in the first game, too. I mean, you were not, didn't make any critical remarks. But when it's time to buy or sell, make Parks Auction your first call. Stan Vaught and Bob Bug are the experts in fast, profitable auctions. From consultation to closing, Bob Bug and Stan Vaught handle it all. That's Parks Auction. We get you top dollar for your property online at parksauction.com. And again, Bobby, Stan, I apologize for my partner the way he acts.
So who's Santa in that, and who's Buddy the Elf?
I'm not even going to reply to that. That's just causing trouble.
I think it's Buddy 1 and Buddy 2. And Santa's just Santa.
I've refused to participate in this.
Well, it's a good discussion. Full court pressure here by the Rockets. Mount Juliet gets it down the floor, and they left open in the lane, Miles Daly. Rockvale attacking, already down. Evans thought about a three, now drives. Tries to kick it out up top to Corbin Boyles, who checked in, and the ball thrown away. Lewis and Boyles have Blue trapped, and it's a jump ball, and it's going to be a turnover. Mount Juliet, and John, that's a helpless feeling.
Oh, they did a great job, and Burns was just waving his hands up and down. It was a nice job defensively.
Powell over right side to Arden Lewis. Coach Ingram yelling out a new play. Here's a shot fired up, no good by Boyles. Boyles, a senior. First year at Rockvale, and now they're going to call another jump ball as once again Chase Ballou kind of ran right into traffic. And I think he's going to come out. And he is. That brings Mike Hornbuckle in the game. Mike is a sophomore.
He looks like he's about in the 7th grade.
Bounce it in, and Kupchak's going to be fouled.
He's young looking, isn't he?
He is vertically challenged as well.
Well, what is he, a sophomore?
Yes.
He's still got some room.
Boyles picks up the foul. They get it in, and Kupchak has it. They jump into the offense. Daly turns, spins up top of the key. Now to Hornbuckle. Back to Kupchak, and now driving through, firing up a wild one is Burns, but there's a whistle, and there's a foul. And
I'm not
that's
sure
going to be the second team foul on Boyles, John.
I'm not sure the Mount Juliet can do that kind of, like, go to the basket and try to work one-on-one. I think they're a passing team. I think they get away from that. That's when they may get in trouble.
Free throw, no good. Another toss by Jay Burns, the senior. Good. Hit 1 of 2. That's his first points. 21-14, Rockvale. They've got the ball. And the Rockets' Powell drives it all the way down, but they say he took an extra step along the way before he passed. And it is a Rocket turnover. It's the 4th. Inbounds toss. Mount Juliet down with Kupchak. Left wing in the deep corner to McCarthy. Back to Hornbuckle now. Right side Burns. Cutting through in the lane and putting up an impossible shot was Chase Kupchak, and he got it to fall. Mount Juliet not going away here. Rockvale could use a bucket as Arden Lewis has it standing just past the R, and Rockvale on the floor. To Boyles in the lane, now to Arden Lewis, pulls up in the lane and throws it up. Boyles really was baseline. And Arden's going to be hacked. And Daly is the one who picks up the foul. And going to the line, Arden Lewis, first toss good. That's his 10th point. He's got 10 of their 22. Speaking of 22, Jaden Smith coming into the game. He is a junior for Rockvale. Second free throw good.
Is Arden the younger brother or the?
Yeah, he's the freshman. He goes out for a breather, and Paldo coming in for him. Caleb is number 3 standing at the midcourt R. We've watched him for many years. Hornbuckle in trouble and passed back to Kupchak, who races across the floor in the lane. Daly shot no good. Rebound deep, and Hornbuckle almost had it. Trying to control it is Evans, and just puts one up with one hand in the lane, no good. Rebound Rockvale. France to a driving Evans, flips it out to Caleb Lewis from the left elbow. It's no good, off the mark. Rebound Hornbuckle for the Bears, and then threw it right into the hands of Evans, who cut through, drive, and it's a blocking foul. Count the bucket for Jaden Evans.
That turnover proved very costly for Mount Juliet.
Mike Hornbuckle takes the foul. Jess did not rotate down quick enough. And a chance for the and one, and to increase the lead to 10 once again. Junior Jaden Evans, good. So a three-point play, and it's 26-16. 4:25 to play here in the first half. Over left side, Daly to Hornbuckle. Work the right side now with McCarthy. Just passing up top. And a Daly drive. Now they pass the left side, work it into the paint. And McCarthy, instead of going up, gets hooked there by Jaden Evans.
I bet he wish he'd gone on up with it.
think he would have had a chance at a big bucket there. Now they have to inbound here on the near baseline. Kupchak looking in. Lobs it to Daly, and Daly controls the dribble. Over to Burns. Burns drives, right block. And they're going to call a foul on Caleb Lewis, who looks around like, who, me? What? And that's 2 fouls on Caleb Lewis. And that's going to send Coach Wendell Ingram to the bench. And Braylon Manning, a junior, is going to come in for him. Free throw, no good. They're not helping themselves there.
Only 2 of 5 right now from the line.
Well, they've hit about every other one, so you would expect him to hit this one, and he does. He is one of those that's been there twice. He's one of 2. Evans in the right side, and it's Manning who just checked in and fires up the first bank 3, and the threes are raining down here at Rockvale tonight. Down the floor is Daly over in the left corner. Kupchak dribbles, now finds Burns who cuts through. Flips it down to Daly, and in the lane, Daly is going to be fouled. And this is going to be who?
You know, one thing I've noticed about Mount Juliet, they've not taken a 3 tonight, I don't believe.
I don't remember one.
I don't think they have, which is unusual.
Jaden Smith was the one who picked up the personal foul. It's his first. And at the free throw line, Daly hits the first charity toss. Fitzgerald back in the game. He comes in for Burns. Free throw, back of the rim, no good. Tried to save it, but it went out of bounds. Coming back in is Anderson Jones. (29-18). 3:20 to play. And France lost the ball.
Got a little sloppy there.
Ball goes out of bounds. Ballou had it tipped away by Rockvale. And Kupchak will throw it in.
I want to thank Coach Wendell for getting our big chairs for us tonight. With all the things he had to do, he had to bring 2 of them up here.
Ball stolen away. Rockvale down the floor, and going up for the slam was Evans, but missed it. That after a Mount Juliet turnover, so they live to see another possession here. Kupchak over to Fitzgerald in the front court. Trapped. Down to Kupchak, who works it low, and Jones has it swatted away by Paldo. Ball loose. Going to be controlled by Jaden Smith. Smith to Evans for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Didn't have any rebounders down there either, and Jones pulls it down. 29-18, Rockets, 2:19 to play. First half. Fitzgerald. Right side to Ballou, and threw it right into the hands of Rockvale. And Rockvale almost threw it away. They did throw it away. Well, the team's not really valuing the possessions here, are they?
No, that's back and forth, back and forth.
We've dropped under 2 minutes now, and a travel on Fitzgerald. That's their 10th turnover. And back in is Jay Burns, one of the starters. He comes in to give Kupchak a breather. Daly is also out.
Rockville with 5 threes, Mount Juliet with none.
It's a big difference in a 29-18 game. Paldo, top of the key. Evans, foul line jumper. Fadeaway style, it is no good. Rebound Jones for Mount Juliet.
We're not working the ball around as well right now.
Just kind of firing up shots, aren't we? 22, Jones has it, top of the key, past left side, now back to the right. They work it to Ballou. Now Jones has it again on the right corner, and then deeper in the corner. Baseline is McCarthy. Passes across court to Jones. He thought about a three. I think Jones did attempt a three earlier, but they haven't done it much. Foul line or baseline jumper is up and an air ball. Rebound, Evans down the floor quickly, and all they could do was foul him, and I think Chase Ballou is going to pick it up. And that's his second. Just the third team foul. Trey Tate is the head coach of Mount Juliet.
This game tonight brought to you by JHA Company, Rayburn Insurance Agent Rick Hall in Smyrna, and Las Casas Feed Supply.
Evans connects on the first free throw. He'll have another. Coach Tate just was kind of bent over with his hands on his knees, like, what else could happen? Free throw good. So a pair for Jaden Evans. He's got 5 points, the second leading scorer on the team. 8 Rockville players have scored in this one. It's Daly with it now. Daly double teamed to Kupchak. Down low, McCarthy. Baseline, turn, spins at the right block. Fade away, no good. May have been a pass, though. Looked like a shot, but Anderson Jones comes down and puts it in. Here's Manning firing up the three, and it is no good. Clement Azidi in the game, too. He is a senior for Rockville. First time seeing him. So Wendell Ingram, who always plays a bunch of guys. 10 seconds, ball on the floor, and Rockville's going to recover it. They're going to have 7 seconds to work with. Here's Manning down the floor, finds Evans. Evans takes a peek at the clock, pulls up for three, front of the rim, no good. And that takes us to halftime. With the good guys up front here, 31-20, your halftime score. 31-20, we're going to come back and we're going to have all kinds of stats and information for you. We invite you to stay tuned. This is State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Welcome back. 31-20 is our score here with the boys, the Rockville boys leading. I want to recap the girls contest here. Rockville falling to 5-6 as they lost 61-49 to what I think is a pretty good Mount Juliet girls team by a score of 61-49. They Maya Nash, before she fouled out, wound up with 24 points to lead Rockville. Cadence Thomas had 9 points, all in the fourth quarter, and Zanaya Turner had 9 points off the bench. Mount Juliet, they were led by Addie Osborne with 15, McLean Ringenberg with 15, and Claire Emery had 10 for the game in the first game, won by Mount Juliet 61-49. Now to the boys' game here in the first half. Caleb Lewis has 3 points. France with 3. Olsen Lowy has 2. Evans with 5. Paldo with 2. Powell with 2. Manning with 2. And Arden Lewis leads everybody with 11 points. For Mount Juliet, McCarthy has 4. Kupchak with 4. Jay Burns with 2. Jones with 2. Ballou with 4. And Daly with 3. They have no threes. Rockville, I'll tell you about that in just a minute when we come back right after this timeout here on State Farm Prep Basketball.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
We're back here at halftime. Let's take a look at the team stats in this boys contest. Rockville led 16-11 at the end of the first quarter. They lead 31-20 here at halftime. I think the biggest lead they had was, maybe 15, I believe. Mount Juliet out-rebounded to Rockville 14-6. But Mount Juliet shot 8 of 16, 50% from the field, but no threes. Rockville 9 of 21 for 43%, but they had 5 first bank threes, and there's your difference right there just about in the game. 4 of 8 from the free throw line for the Bears. Rockville 6 of 10 for 60%. But turnovers have been a problem for Mount Juliet. They have 11 to Rockville's 6. Again, we mentioned the fact that the advantage to rebounding went to Mount Juliet, but those threes, it's hard to beat that when you have the other team has none and you have 5. So you've got 15 points right there where they haven't answered. So that's part of the game as well. Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agents Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. And also we want to thank First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, the law offices of John Day. And if you have a sports-related injury, you can visit the TOA Orthopedic Urgent Care in Murfreesboro. That's a nice thing to know. Extended hours are available. Find out more at TOA.com. It's right now 31-20. The Rockville boys lead Mount Juliet, and you're listening to State Farm Prep Basketball on the Good Neighbor Network.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Thank you, sir, Andy Womack, and welcome back here to Rockvale. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins with you. Back at Radio Ranch is our producer for radio and audio streaming tonight, Micah Robeson, and joining us here at the game. What's his name? Jonas Harmon?
Jonas.
Yeah. I was looking around.
He doesn't know his name either. Look.
He's just looking around. Taking care of Big G TV for you tonight. Lewis. That is Caleb Lewis will get the start in the second half. France, Osen Leye, Dallas Paldo, and Arden Lewis. For Mount Juliet, Burns, Kupchak, Jones, Ballou, and Daly. Your lineup. They work it down to Paldo from the right block. Kicks it out. Here's a three attempt. It's in and out for Osen Leye. And that's your starting lineups from Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, yearbooks, letter jackets, photography, they do it all. And they do it well. And winners' trophies. Also quality work from Kelly Hockenberry. And the ball stolen away. Down the floor is Elijah France, layup good. Costly turnover there for the Mount Juliet Bears, and they're down by 13. I think the lead was 15 or 16 now, just an unforced turnover. They throw it into the Mount Juliet bench.
That's 13 turnovers now.
And Mount Juliet coach Trey Tate is going to take a 30-second timeout to talk it over.
Well, I'm glad he did. You
Yes,
know why?
because you get to talk about Buddy and Santa again.
My friend Stan Vaught, who I've seen at the radio station now, and I talked to him. I said, Stan, you know who I am, don't you? He goes, oh, yeah, you're John.
Did he?
Yeah, because somebody, my other broadcasting partner, tries to make it like I don't exist. Bob Bugg talked to him for about 30 minutes the other day. If you need to buy or sell property fast, Parks Auction is the name Rutherford County Trust. For decades, Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught have delivered results for families, investors, and businesses. When you want experience on your side, call Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg today for a no-obligation consultation. Parks Auction will get you top dollar for your property online at parksauction.com. That's Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg, my friends.
Well, you just keep name dropping all you want. See who gets their calendar first.
That has nothing to do with it.
Oh, yeah, it does. France passed off, got it back, top of the key. Takes one dribble to the foul line, flips it over right side to Osunleye. They work it around outside again. Arden Lewis for three, bounced off the front of the rim. Rebound, ripped down by Anderson Jones for the Golden Bears.
I actually think that counter goes to Jeff Jordan, and you just take it.
In the lane, they pass left wing. Kupchak off the rim, no good. Osunleye quickly down the floor to Arden Lewis, drives baseline, gets in there, goes up strong. Shot missed. Good defending there by Jones of Mount Juliet. Ball out of bounds off of the Bears.
The Bears.
Wrong Bears.
The Bears. What is Jonas shaking his head for? What is that?
They kick it into the corner after a tip ball, and Caleb Lewis misses the shot. Here's Mount Juliet with it. Kind of started a bit chilly here. Right side, Boyles. Sorry, it would be Ballou.
We've got one cameraman looks like Clint Eastwood, and the other guy looks like Tom Cruise. It's really ridiculous.
Here's Daly. Ball picked. France down the floor. France lobs it, going up. Osunleye couldn't dunk it, and Coach Ingram is not happy. That would have been a pretty easy lay-in, but a much more difficult dunk.
We're not taking care of business when we make the steals, and offensively we're just slam is not necessary there.
Well, they aren't the Houston Rockets, they're the Rockville Rockets. So behind the back pass, stolen away. Doing well defensively. Now here's a lay-in by Osunleye. 4 points for him and another timeout. So we're going to take one as well here. It's 35-20, 15-point Rockville lead. State Farm Prep Sports.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
We are back here at the home of the Rockville Rockets. Full court pressure here, and Hornbuckle into the game, helping him to try to control the ball. Tipped right back to him. Thought about a shot, didn't take it to Daly. It's the first time they've had a chance to really set in their offense here in this third quarter. Over right side, a three by Daly on the way. It's no good. All white jerseys for the rebound, and then there's going to be a foul as Paldo goes to the ground. And the foul on Mount Juliet's Jones. First foul in the half for them, or in the quarter. Rockville with a chance to set something up here. France over to Osunleye, back to Arden Lewis. Right wing Osunleye, back to Lewis between the circles. Left side, gives it up to France, who drives and puts it up, missed the shot, but a foul. And that's Jones who committed the foul. Jones just picked up his second foul in his many possessions. First free throw bounces through. Got the shooter's roll there. Elijah France with 6. I think Miles Daly took a shot to a place no one wants to take one. He's kind of struggling that off. Second free throw, no good. And Hornbuckle, the ball is on the ground, and making a last-second dive at it was Lewis, and Arden couldn't come up with it. So it'll be Mount Juliet's ball in front of the scorer's table.
Defense has been really good this third quarter.
Pass into the backcourt to Hornbuckle. They've had to work to get it across. This is only their second or third possession that hasn't had a turnover before getting it across. Top of the key, bounce pass down low. Hornbuckle, who looks like a small man among trees, and going to be a foul on Rockvale here. And that's on Arden Lewis. I missed a foul on him earlier. So they'll inbound on the near baseline. And still looking his cup check, cutting through McCarthy and lays it in. Did not do very well on that inbounds play defensively. With the basketball now, France, after passing off to Osenleye. They throw it up. Arden Lewis trying to get another dunk for Osenleye, and that was skied as well. Just threw it out of bounds, 7 turnovers. You know, those could be layups too, you know, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Ball lost out of bounds by Mount Juliet. And Coach Tate is...
When you do a lob, you really have to work on that a lot, and I'm sure they do, but it hasn't worked tonight.
Coach Tate was not very happy. Osenleye drives baseline and passed in traffic to Caleb Lewis, and they lose the ball. Coming up the floor is Daly now. Driving McCarthy, who probably should have shot it. A shot is attempted by Kupchak, and he's fouled before on the opposite side it was put in after the whistle by Daly.
Kupchak didn't know it was coming, but he recovered well.
Second foul on Dallas Paldo. And Chase Kupchak going to the free throw line. 36-22 is your score. Free throw, no good.
You know, teams have looks, and Mount Juliet, the Bears look like they'd be great at the free throw line. But they really haven't done that well as you would think. They just have that form. It looks like, you know, like that one. That's pretty.
That was a good one there from Kupchak. He hit one of 2. 36-23. Rockvale really has not put this one out of reach. They've been in control, but it's not out of reach. Left wing, here's a 3-ball fired in there that is good for Messiah Powell. His first bank 3 of the night. Cheerleaders are going to have to get another 3 to put up there. That's 6 for the Rockets in the game tonight. Get free chicken nuggets if you get 10. Here's a drive, and they try to throw it into the corner, but driving into traffic there is Kupchak, and he draws another foul. And this one's going to be Jaden Lewis. Or Jaden Evans, rather, who picks up his second foul. R.J. Fitzgerald comes in for Jay Burns. And Mount Juliet ball to throw in. Ballou has it up top. Daly drives, now left side to Ballou. Back up top and a whistle. And it's a turnover. Took an extra step there. So Caleb Lewis tosses it in. Down the floor, Powell. Back to Lewis. They've got a little triangle going here. Lewis at the top, over right side to Powell. He's going to be the tip of the spear. Arden Lewis over left side to Evans. Powell in the lane, foul line. Paldo in the corner. Arden Lewis for 3.
He may have to come out of that zone.
It worked that well, 42-23. 2:23 to play here in the third, and there's just going to be a needless foul by Evans.
Playing against the zone, you've got to have a little penetration somewhere, and they did get it that time, and they dished it back out, and the guy was open.
at the free throw line is Kupchak. He's hit one here in this quarter. This one bounces and rolls around the rim and then falls away. He'll have another. Daly goes out for Mount Juliet. They're hovering around 50% at the free throw line. Kupchak has another. In and out. Hit him or missed them both. Fighting for the rebound. It's on the floor. Mount Juliet comes away with it. Reverse layup is no good by McCarthy. Rebound, Caleb Lewis with it now for the Rockets. He drives and runs right into McCarthy, or McCarthy runs into him. He didn't get there in time, and there was a collision. Tylen Green, who is a junior, comes in for Rockvale. I only have one more on my roster, Wendell Ingram. I hope I have everybody. Powell to Caleb Lewis up top, to Arden Lewis, right wing. Thought about a three, now takes a step back and rolls over, missed it. Bounced all over the rim. Rebound Anderson Jones for Mount Juliet. 42-23, Rockvale. Looking for just their third win of the season. They get it in the lane, back outside. Now works right side to McCarthy in the lane. And driving baseline, no good by Jones, but McCarthy puts it back in. 42-25, and a three on the other side. Evans, it's no good. Rebound controlled by Rockvale, and Powell going to go up strong. That makes it 44-25 with 1:05 to go. Mount Juliet drives from the left elbow. Shot falls away for Ballou. Tip up, though, by McCarthy, who's really come in, and he's the leading scorer for them off the bench. And a quick drive down by Jaden Evans for two. They answered with quickness.
It's been such a strange game. They have a tremendous rebound advantage against us. But it didn't go over to the scoreboard.
They haven't shot as well, plus they have not shot 7 threes in the game either.
No, and they don't look for one.
No. In fact, Ballou was open for one and then drove to the foul line where people were there. Fitzgerald with 20 seconds to McCarthy. Back over right side to Jones. They get it back to Kupchak, who's at the logo. Drives to the foul line, puts it up in the lane, has it blocked by Lewis, but coming there to clean it up was Jones, Anderson Jones. Rockvale with 3 with 2. And the shot good. Makes it 48-29. As we go to the final stanza, this is State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Things got a little worse for Mount Juliet in the third quarter. They shot 4 of 11 for 36%. Rockvale 7 of 14 for 50%, 2 threes.
So there was some tape on the foot of Chase Ballou when he inbounded. He pulled it off, threw it out of bounds, and they stopped play. So they're going to let him inbound again. Oh, and a dangerous pass. Kupchak, and he's going to have it stripped away, and Powell goes in. He has his shot blocked. Kupchak down low to Jones. Jones trying to catch McCarthy cutting through. The ball is thrown away. Here's Evans. Outside to Powell. Passed off, got it back. Now Evans for three from the deep right. It is no good. Moving right to left are the Bears, and they have the ball with Kupchak going to bringing it down.
They have 28 rebounds, but they have 17 turnovers. There you go.
Yeah.
There's the equalizer.
Sure is. Whistle on the drive by Jay Burns. And the Rockets going to pick up a foul, and this is going to be Jaden Evans. And I have that as 4 on him. And the scoreboard does too. I just love it when they keep up with the fouls on the scoreboard. It helps tremendously. Free throw is good. 10 and 12 coming in for Rockvale, and that's France and Corbin Boyles. Free throw, no good. They have not done well there either. Rebound comes out, and they're going to call a reach-in foul on Burns. Picks up his second foul. Well, this has been a messy fourth quarter so far, and we've only played 45 seconds. Powell down the floor to France in the corner. Boyles back left wing. Here's a three up, and no good by France. Rebound, it's going to be tied up. Tylen Green has the ball tied up. It's going to stay Rockvale basketball, though. Green to throw it in. Finds help with France. Now gets it back down low. Green reverse lay-in. Good! And a foul. The junior's first points tonight. A chance to make it a three-point play here. Foul on Anderson Jones. That's number 3 for him. And Tylen Green. Free throw no good. But a whistle on the rebound. And that's called on Powell. Boy, we had a chance at a putback there. Timeout on the floor. It's a 20-point Rockvale lead, 6:53 to play. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tune in each Saturday morning at 9 for the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coach's Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's of Murfreesboro. That's boys this week.
That's right. Our final show of 2025 as Mount Juliet throws the ball away after the timeout. Great timeout there, guys. That is their 18th turnover. Rockvale by 20. They have the ball with 6:39 to play in the ball game, and Elijah France is just dribbling around the logo here. They pick up a little pressure. Over to Boyles, left corner, back around the horn, deep right corner. Arden Lewis finds cutting through Green, and they hack him. They foul him. He's going to the line to shoot 25 free throws. Well, just 2, but Daly sure did hack him. Tylen Green missed a chance for the and one a moment ago, but has a chance here for 2 free throws. Misses this one. Green will have another. Some big high school football news is Derek Hunt of Maryville has resigned. Second free throw is good. After 9 years at the helm at Maryville.
It's a pretty good stint.
Yep. He's won a championship or 2 there. Can't remember how many now. Over here to Daly near side. And now the ball is going to be tipped away, and they're going to call the foul on France. I have a feeling that he is going to go be an assistant for George Quarles at Knoxville Catholic. I think that's where Quarles went to Knoxville something, one of the private schools there. I just have a feeling there's going to be a reuniting. And falling to the floor was Daly. He's still on the floor after missing the shot. Running the lane on the other end and laying it up is Elijah France. 53-30. Rockville with 5:40 to play in the ball game, have the lead, looking for win number 3 on the season. And they have played a grueling schedule. Cutting through, shot no good. Rebound, putback won't fall after the cup check miss. Jones misses, but there's a foul. And this is on Corbin Boyles, his 3rd. I have no way of knowing that that's where Derek Hunt is going, by the way. It's just speculation. Free throw, no good. I do know that his team that got boat raced by Blackman was senior laden. Have a few key pieces, but second toss, in and out. Rebound, Mount Juliet, shot up by McCarthy, won't go, but the putback by Jones. Too many chances there. Manning passed off, got it back. Now to France in the right corner. Boyles hit the side of the backboard with that 3 attempt. Here come the Golden Bears. Back in the right corner. Turnaround. Nice form there by Jones. Missed the shot. Putback though, and a whistle. And a foul on McCarthy. And the foul is Tylen Green for Rockvale.
Coach Ingram is not going to like the rebounding edge that Mount Juliet has. They have crashed these boards tonight. It hasn't worked out for them, but
McCarthy hits the first free throw. He's by far the leading scorer with 12.
That's some concern, I would think. Has everybody played now for Rockville? I think we're back there, aren't we?
Still have one, and I don't know that I see another one on the bench. Second free throw is good, so he hit both. It makes me think either there's an injury or that person is no longer affiliated, so I don't know. They get the ball down low, and Jaden Smith does kind of travel. He doesn't just kind of travel, he does. 9 turnovers. They throw it in long, and Hornbuckle has to run it down for the Bears. Back out to Ballou. Right side Burns now drives in the lane, and a hand check foul. They're going to get the bucket too. And that's Messiah Powell who picks up foul number 2. And give Burns the bucket and a chance to add to it. Well, they've quietly chipped away at the lead here. Free throw good. They've outscored Rockville here in this final quarter, but Rockville has had a lead as big as 20 or 22. I can't remember now. I know it was at least 20. Here's a drive, trying to kiss it in high off the glass is, who was that? Powell. My eyes deceiving me a bit. 4:10 to play. Mount Juliet has the ball tipped away, but the putback by McCarthy. And looks like a Mount Juliet timeout here to talk things over. 4:04 to play, 53-39. Rockets on top. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Welcome back as Rockvale has the ball and will bring it down the floor. Over to Lewis at the right side. Cutting through is Manning. Ball lost, but picked up by Messiah Powell. Powell drives left side. Work it down low, and a whistle and a foul as Manning was going to try to put it in off the glass from the right side. It'll be out of bounds, though. Manning lobs it in. Caleb Lewis to work between the rings. Now drives in the lane, puts up the shot. No good. Drew the foul. Boy, did he not come to the floor in that lane?
Yeah.
Thought so. Lewis going to have a chance at some free throws, though. First one, short. Dings off the front of the rim. Rockvale has only scored 2 points this quarter. Make it 3 now. Caleb Lewis had a 3 in the first half, and that's his first points here in the second half. Mount Juliet, they're going to say over and back.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
He jumped over the line.
Yeah.
And when he caught the ball, he was over the line. But that's twice in games tonight that's been called that I didn't necessarily agree with. But it is to Rockvale's advantage. And Coach Tate doesn't argue with it. Rockvale gets it in, and Messiah Powell drives left side and drives it all the way in to score. 9 points for Powell off the bench, 7 here in the second half. 56-39. Mount Juliet, Burns to Hornbuckle, left wing. They get it over to Ballou. Cutting through McCarthy, back to Ballou. Now to the right side. Burns dribbles, now Hornbuckle, 3. It's one of the few attempts tonight, and he missed it. Ball bounds around, and the loose ball going to be picked up by Clement Azidi for the Rockets. Powell, ooh, a dangerous pass, almost stolen. Caleb Lewis working it down low. Now Manning drives and flips it right into the hands of Ballou. Ballou on the other end has the ball smacked away, and no foul called. Free throw. Shot from the right block is no good. It goes out of bounds, and things have just gone absolutely wild. They're going to call the foul on Braylon Manning for Rockvale. And, of course, we're in the bonus. So going to the charity stripe will be Jay Burns. If the officials had noticed, we probably also got away from a personal foul or a technical foul after that swat. But anyway, free throw is good by Jay Burns. And he'll have another. One dribble, a spin, it's in the air, good. 56-41. Ball left side, Boyles back up top. It's Powell driving, now into the corner. Caleb Lewis fires off the big first bank three. And another one. That's 8 threes in this ball game tonight. Burns over right side. Fitzgerald under 2 minutes to play in this one. Bounce pass down low, Burns. Gives it back to Fitzgerald, back to Burns, who backs it out on the far side. Now at the left wing, McCarthy, back over right side, Fitzgerald. Down this much, and they don't even look to shoot threes. It's just not their game. They throw it into the corner to Hornbuckle. Hornbuckle drives to the block. Bounces it to McCarthy. McCarthy flips it back up top to Fitzgerald. 122. Now finds Jones. He cuts through to Hornbuckle in the right corner. Hornbuckle pulled up his dribble. Got to have some help now. And tries to bounce it down low to Jones, and the ball goes out of bounds. John, it's almost like they have too much ball movement.
Yeah, it's 20 turnovers. And as quick as Rockville is, that's pretty hard to do, just dribbling the basketball.
Rockets have it now. Here's Boyles. Gives it up top to Powell. Boyles gets it back to Caleb Lewis, foul line. The big guy, Jaden Smith. Now Powell, here's Caleb Lewis for three. It's off the lip of the rim. Almost got another one to fall. 40 seconds to go, 59-41. Will that be our final here? Hornbuckle, right side to left side, Fitzgerald. Up top, passes over right to Jones. Jones back to Burns. Turns, spins in the lane, just hurls it toward the goal, and it's going to be out of bounds off of the Bears. So Rockville has 24 seconds. They get it in, and Powell's going to trot it down the floor. 17 seconds. He's just going to dribble front court near side. 12 seconds. Passes off to Boyles, who shoots the three off the front of the rim. Rebound. Burns drives, has the ball stripped, but it goes out of bounds off of Messiah Powell with 3.5. So one pass and a shot. Hornbuckle open for three. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound, putback won't fall. And we are final here tonight. 59-41. Rockville Rockets a winner. 59-41, your final score. When we come back after this short timeout, we'll have your Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show from Rockville. When we return, this is State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I've been helping people from Murfreesboro for over 30 years and spent a lot of time there over the years.
We love Murfreesboro. We have lots of friends down there. We've partnered with Middle Tennessee State.
And we found more and more people asking for our services, and at some point it just made sense to open up an office there for the convenience of the citizens of the community and the surrounding areas.
We wanted to actually physically be present there and not just going there a lot.
Time now for the IDST's intermission. With a break in the action, we'll bring you the final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the prime time.
We're back at Rockvale tonight, and it was a boys' victory 59-41 as Coach Ingram picks up win number 3 on the season. The girls fall, however, 61-49 to Mount Juliet tonight. So a little split decision here, but we're here to wrap up the boys' game on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. First of all, your SRM concrete solid performer, and I'm going with the freshman, Arden Lewis. He had 14 points tonight, 11 of those in the first half, but he was the leading scorer, and they had 9 players score tonight for the Rockvale Rockets, but 11 of those Arden Lewis, and as many players that came in and out, he saw just about as much floor time as anyone else. So Arden Lewis, your SRM Concrete solid performer, locally grown, nationally known. That's SRM Concrete. What is the Craig's Tax Service key in this game, do you think, John? I think you mentioned their turnovers.
20 turnovers for them, although they out-rebounded Rockvale 23-12. But their shots did not fall. They didn't shoot it. They shot okay. They just couldn't get shots off because of the turnovers. You know, they missed probably 10 trips down the floor due to turnovers, and that's saying it mildly.
Well, it's 46 shots for Rockvale to 37 for them. So you take some of those turnovers away.
And plus, there were 8 threes by Rockvale, none for, and there's your turning point right there.
There it is. Craig's Tax Service keys. No tax laws are confusing. So here's your best answer to that. Get help with your taxes. And at Craig's Tax Service, they specialize in personal and business tax preparation, finance, along with bookkeeping services. Call today, 615-890-2233. That's 615-890-2233. If you missed part of tonight's games, well, you can check WGNSports.com and tap on the Sir Pizza podcast button to download, listen, or even watch our games tonight. And don't forget, you can order your favorite pizza online. SirPizzaTN.com, carry out or delivery for your favorite pizza. Plus, they've got an app now, and you can earn rewards points with Sir Pizza on East Main, on South Church Street, and on Memorial Boulevard. Well, as we continue the post-game show, it's time to get the final stats in this one tonight. And we've got Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Let me do that. Cascade gets the best of Central Magnet in girls tonight, 52-47. Must have been a whale of a game. And our final here, 61-49, Mount Juliet gets the victory. On the boys' side of things, I don't have any other score other than this one, and it's 59-41 Rockvale Rockets.
The Cascade girls are pretty good.
Yeah. Man, so
I think Kevin Woodson's out there, you know.
Yep. Well, does that make them good?
Well, I think so, yeah.
What do you think on our team stats there?
Well, let's see. We'll start with the rebounding. Big advantage for Mount Juliet, 33 rebounds to Rockvale's 12. Mount Juliet, 16 of 37 from the field for 43%. Rockvale, 20 of 46 for 43% as well. Those threes made the difference, though. 8 first bank threes for Rockvale tonight, none for Mount Juliet. Mount Juliet, 9 of 15 from the free throw line for 60%. Rockvale, 9 of 17, 53%. And Mount Juliet had 20 turnovers, Rockvale with 10. It was 16-11 at the end of the first quarter, Rockvale. They led by 11 at half. By 19 at the third quarter, they wind up winning it 59-41.
All right, your scoring looks like this. For Mount Juliet, they were led by Connor McCarthy's 15 points, 5 for Chase Kupchak, 8 points Jay Burns, 6 for Anderson Jones, 4 points for Chase Ballou, and 3 for Miles Daly. So that's all of the Mount Juliet scoring, who fall to 1-10 on the season. for the Rockets, led by the 14 of freshman Arden Lewis tonight. Braylon Manning had a first bank 3, 9 points for Messiah Powell. Evans had 7. Evans and Powell and Manning all scoring from the bench tonight. You have Dallas Paldo, who had a 2-pointer tonight, a field goal. 2 field goals for Kaysen Osenleye for 4 points, 8 for Elijah France, and 7 for Caleb Lewis. So that's a look at the scoring, 59-41, the final score. Well, we're going to wrap it up from here at Rockville High School. Our thanks to everybody here, from the principal, Steve Luker, and assistant principal Jason Crutchfield, to both the coaches who've made our night here very comfortable. We appreciate them. On Thursday night, we've got a weird week, Monday, Thursday for high school basketball, not Tuesday, Friday, right? But on Thursday, it's our final game of 2025 as Oakland takes on the Beach Buccaneers, and that'll be over at Oakland, and we'll be there for that. Hope you'll join us at that time. Want to thank our studio producer and audio engineer tonight. That is Micah Robeson. Our video engineer, cameraman extraordinaire, Jonas Harmon, and John Dinkins. For him, I'm Brian, and we'll see you next time at the game.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on